taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, silly. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful the people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And that's complete to Adams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Skirts by him at the 35. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, it's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. Here's Jacobs. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Carr to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Dancing to his left. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Two yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again. Then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they run with Edmonds. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road, you're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Tua. They're going deep for Hill. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Chase Edmonds taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Carr. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. Flush to his right. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Carr now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Throwing now is Carr. And that is incomplete.
Continued struggles here in the 2nd quarter, and to me, you could pin a lot of them on an inability to convert 3rd downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate. Incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. There he goes, right side. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 77 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, what do coaches tell us all the time, CD? We've got to get our playmakers more involved, and certainly running with the football is one way, and it paid off right there.
And you're talking about paying off to great effect. How about the big explosive play that was a result of that play call? Big-time execution on that one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The two are going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes it at the 7. Well, now how about this return? And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Carr. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Carr. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Carr again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Carr now on 1st down. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Adams. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams. 30 yards. And the Raiders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And he's going to get in for the score, and the lead now cut to 14. Decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Edmonds again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And going deep for Hill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jonathan Abram picks it. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shot for. Can't trust them cause they not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
Whenever I touch down,